This month, the National Park Service turns 105. While that number is impressive, many other figures relating to the 423 units, including 63 national parks, the Park Service administers are more astonishing. National park units vary in size, from a small house in Pennsylvania, Thaddeus Kosciuszko National Memorial, to a park in Alaska that's larger than Switzerland, Wrangell Street. Elias National Park and Preserve. The system encompasses over 85 million acres, includes 85,000 miles of rivers and streams, 7,035 square miles of reservoirs, lakes, or ocean, more than 43,000 miles of shoreline, 21,000 buildings, 27,000 historic structures, over 18,000 miles of trails, and nearly 9,000 miles of roads. These federal properties, from battlefields to national seashores, are chosen for the protection of their natural, historic, and cultural values and are specially designated by an act of Congress, or in some cases, an executive order, and maintained for public use. In 2020, visitors logged 1,054,952,540 recreation visitor hours. Today, the National Park Service performs environmental advocacy in a time of climate change, acts as a guardian of diverse recreational, cultural, and historical resources, and serves as an ambassador to park preservation around the world, inspiring other countries to follow suit. Since 1916, the mission, to preserve these treasured sites for the education, enjoyment, and inspiration of this and future generations, has not changed. As a result, visitors reap the rewards. As the Milky Way burns across the dark skies of Death Valley and the northern lights finish shimmering above Denali, the first sunbeams hit the continent at Acadia. Bats wing their way back into Mammoth Cave, the bison herds stir at Yellowstone, and the Colima warbler trills its first song at Big Bend. Priceless national treasures, parks were created for these creatures, the land and its waters, and a rekindling of the human spirit. You can learn more about these sanctuaries in the National Geographic Atlas of the National Parks, which takes readers on an epic journey through the extraordinary and unique features that distinguish these wilderness areas. This world of wonders includes countless superlatives, from the world's largest gypsum dune field to the highest peak in North America. Here are a few of our favorite wild places. Click through for travel reference pages that will help you plan your next epic excursion to a national treasure. Located roughly 2,600 miles southwest of Hawaii, American Samoa is home to the National Park of American Samoa. Often overlooked, this park, on U.S. territory, comprises 10 volcanic islands, 5 inhabited, 5 distinct rainforest communities, and 2 coral atolls, 1 inhabited. The United States' 60th National Park doesn't resemble other parks. In the half-century since its construction began, Missouri's Gateway Arch National Park has been many things: a monument to Thomas Jefferson's historic frontier, a commemoration of Lewis and Clark's epic expedition, and, most recently, a national park. After a $380 million renovation, the miniature park features a waterfront green space laced with walking trails, an amphitheater, and a top-tier American history museum. A group of 5 alpine lakes are situated in the Aiguilles Rouges Nature Reserve in Chamonix. It is a perfect spot for nature lovers as it gives beautiful views of Mont Blanc Massif reflecting on the crystal-clear water. The Crater Lake among deep forests is situated in the Cabarole district. The area surrounding this beautiful lake is known for jungle safaris. It also overlooks the Ruwenzori Mountain, which is located between Uganda and Congo. Formed due to a volcanic eruption, this is the 3rd largest freshwater lake in Guatemala. It is renowned for its beauty and stunning views of 3 volcanoes, Atitlan, Tolaman, and San Pedro. The lake spreads over an area of 50 square miles, 130 square kilometers, and has maximum depth of about 1,120 feet, 341 meters. Located in Shiga Prefecture, this is believed to be one of the world's oldest lakes and also the largest freshwater lake in the country. Its shape resembles a traditional Japanese lute named biwa. Here one can enjoy watching waterbirds, and also try water sports such as canoeing and flyboarding. It even offers breathtaking views at sunset. Located in the Zillertal Alps with Mount Mata on one side and Sasso Nero on the other, the picturesque lake was formed as a result of glacial erosion. The region provides ample opportunities for fishing and skiing. The deepest lake in the U.S., 1,943 feet, 592 meters, was formed more than 7,000 years ago, when a volcano collapsed following a violent eruption. Fed by a constant supply of rain and snow, its pristine blue waters are best viewed from the top of the Cascade Mountain range. The lake is the 2nd largest of the Fuji 5 lakes, in terms of surface area, and is located at the lowest elevation. Head to the northern shore to enjoy the best views of Mount Fuji. The unique location of this lake, It is situated between the Illawarra Escarpment and the Pacific Ocean on the NSW south coast, means the water flowing into it is both fresh and salty. It is a popular spot for fishing, prawning and water sports. Situated in the Valley of the Ten Peaks, the lake's rich blue-green color is because of fine rock particles in the water that refract light. While the lake is stunning in itself, the surrounding mountains and waterfalls create a beautiful setting, making this one of the most photographed spots in Canada. The lake, which was man-made in the 1970s, releases frozen methane bubbles when plants and animals decompose in the lake. Although they look like pretty jewels, the trapped bubbles are actually dangerous if popped because methane is a highly flammable gas. A 3.7-mile-long, 6 kilometers track, one of the best walks in Tasmania, surrounds this lake situated at the foot of Cradle Mountain. The trek takes you through the stunning Ballroom Forest, one of the many rainforests in the Australian state. The Lake District is considered one of the most beautiful regions in the UK, and for good reason. The UNESCO World Heritage Site is home to Scafell Pike, its highest mountain, and Wastewater, its deepest lake. The place receives close to 15 million visitors each year. With mountain streams serving as a steady source, the water of this lake is breathtakingly clear. A tourist hub and home to activities year-round, this area is surrounded by beautiful mountains that offer the perfect setting for biking or taking a leisurely dip in the water. The area where this irregular-shaped freshwater loch is located is famous for its wildlife, particularly the many unusual species of ants found here. Located between forests, meadows and a stunning backdrop of the Wetterstein and Carwendel Mountains, the lake is one of the most beautiful in the Alps. It is a popular spot for hiking trails and outdoor trips. Tucked up on the northwest corner of Wyoming with parts spilling over into Montana and Idaho, Yellowstone National Park, established March 1, 1872, is still one of the most imposing, a blend of land and water, forest and field, wildlife and geothermal features that often seem to be living things. Rather than a single focus, Yellowstone has 5 main hubs: Old Faithful, Grant Village, Lake Village, Canyon Village, and Mammoth Hot Springs, each of them linked to a unique geological or geographical phenomenon. Spreading across more than 72,000 acres of wooded hills, deep ravines, and Appalachian Plateau in rural West Virginia, New River Gorge National Park and Preserve offers sweeping views of a centuries-old oak and maple forest that stretch for miles along steep sandstone cliffs. Along with its stunning topography, its vast array of socially distanced outdoor activities, rafting, rock climbing, hiking, mountain biking, make the U.S.'s newest national park, opened in 2020, a pandemic-era destination par excellence. Designated a UNESCO World Heritage Site in 1981, Mammoth Cave National Park consists of more than 400 miles of caves, with new caverns discovered all the time. Black guides were instrumental in the early mapping of the cave, first working as enslaved people, later alongside whites as paid guides. The ancestors of the 7 tribes associated with the historic use of the parklands, including the Cherokee Nation and Shawnee tribe, once used the cave system to mine minerals like gypsum with mussel shell scrapers harvested from the Green River. Before it became a national park in 1992, Dry Tortugas National Park was an area steeped in legends of swashbuckling pirates, turbulent waters, and stolen treasure. Now the 7-island archipelago, located in the Gulf of Mexico, 70 miles off the coast of Florida, is known for sheltering the 3rd largest coral barrier reef in the world. 99.8% of the park is underwater, and the only tropical reef in the continental U.S. perched high above the Colorado River. Arches National Park is part of southern Utah's extended canyon country, carved and shaped by weathering and erosion. There are more than 2,000 arches in the park. The largest is Landscape Arch, which spans 306 feet, longer than a football field, base to base. New arches are constantly forming, while old ones occasionally collapse, most recently Wall Arch, which fell in 2008. The largest national park south of Alaska, Death Valley National Park, is known for extremes. It is North America's driest and hottest spot, with fewer than 2 inches 5 centimeters of rainfall annually and a record high of 134 degrees Fahrenheit, and has the lowest elevation on the continent, 282 feet below sea level. Even with these harsh conditions, the park still receives nearly 1 million visitors each year. Nestled in California's Sierra Nevada mountains, Sequoia National Park is nearly 97% wilderness. It is home to over 2,000 giant sequoia trees, including General Sherman Tree, the world's largest tree, measured by volume. Large enough to fit 19 statues of Liberty stacked on top of each other, the Grand Canyon National Park is a sprawling gorge of layers in pink, red, and orange hues, revealing millions of years of geological history. Given the absence of roads, There are only 3 ways to explore below the rims: hiking, mule trips, river rafting trips. New Mexico's White Sands National Park hit the big leagues in December 2019, becoming the country's 62nd national park. It protects the largest gypsum dune on Earth, a remnant of bygone lakes and seas, a 275 square mile basin that glitters white and stays cool to the touch. Visitors come to cruise the 8-mile Dunes Drive, hike one of the 5 established trails, or see the soft, translucent sand glow blue-white under a full moon. Larger than the state of New Jersey, Denali National Park and Preserve is a vast wilderness that is mostly untouched by human hands, save for the one park road and a few scattered services. It is known for extraordinary wildlife and big adventures, from backcountry camping to mountaineering. And on a good day, the park's famous, and often notorious, clouds will part to reveal the Great Massif of Denali itself, the tallest peak in North America at 20,310 feet high.